There we go. I always pack my anchor up a bit. There's not a lot of room on a belly boat, so So this is where I was casting, just here. Just here. You can't cast too close because of all the weed and stuff. It's like really comes out quite a long way. There's a lot of cabbage weed there as well. So right, we're back at Shepperton Weir again. So let's go for it. Okay. Right turn Clyde. A little bit of flippers and a bit of paddle. I fish under that weir. I see where that boat is. Well, I normally fish alongside here. That's my go-to for the barbel as well. There's a gravel run that just offset from the trees, but you do need a lot of tide, a lot of flow for that. I tried it the other day, didn't have anything at all again, so that's a go-to. The hole in the weir as well, there's a deep hole, 35 foot, 35 foot deep. It's not very big, but it's a perfect little hole, but you catch a catfish and other species in there. I reckon about here. Not too close to the hedge this time. There we go. Oh, anchors away. Right, in theory this bait and everything should be rock hard. Let's double check. See, look, it's not coming off now, and I've just hit the front of the yeah, the belly boat there. It's lovely. That's perfect. There's absolutely no point me doing anything with that. There's a big shelf here, sandbar. It's changed quite a bit lately because well, since the last time I was here, I mean, I'd be stood up now. It's changed. It's probably another metre depth on it almost. I'm looking at this boat here. It may be going up the canal, so I don't know if I want to actually cast here yet and scare the fish away, because I like one cast if I can. Yeah, it looks like it might be coming up the canal. I'll tell you what, let's do a quick cast out onto the bar, try and catch it. Oh, well, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, I had a little clip up then. Mind you, that's all right. It's fine, new bit of paste, why not? It's nearly Christmas, isn't it? Cheap fishing, 10 to 12 quid for 4 days fishing, so you can't beat that. Oh, he didn't come up here, did he, in the end? Well, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Right, remember, keep everything in the middle, so including the swivel, straight down like that, because if you have it at an angle it will rip it, so it'll tear off the paste. So it's got to be, everything has to be spot on really. Round the bottom end off on the weight, so it doesn't, see all these little dents in here that'll all rip off as it hits the water if you're not careful, so get rid of all of those. Got one, but I reckon I've got one cast here, maybe two. And that's literally all the bait I use, including the boilies for the week. So I say that, I tell a lie, I have added just a little bit to that today, just topped it up. But lucky I've got a fridge and a freezer that I take in the camper van, so, well, it's in the tent actually. So I've got a nice little fridge and freezer, proper jobs, you know. So I can freeze up my paste if I need to, and also keep it fresh when I don't finish it during the day, you know. So same again with this. Again, I keep doing this on my videos, but I'm going to just keep doing it. Some people might not watch other vids and stuff, you know, of me, so fair enough. It's fairly centralised. Pull that paste down a bit, you can sort of pull it down onto the boilie a bit, and you get a nice rounded, ouch, Oh, get a nice rounded edge here under the bait. That's the first bit to hit the water after the weight. So you don't want that breaking off. And the normal thing, pop it in the water, leave it for about 30 seconds or so, up to a minute in really hot weather. In the winter, you don't really need to ever bother with that. So I want to put it about 10 meters away from me, straight from that pole there, because I used to tie up to that pole with my mate and fish off the back just to there. So let's see. Although saying that, I'm here, aren't I? No, I'm not. I might make that my last cast, but for now I think we're going to go back to that last spot because it is getting, the light's fading. So oh, that is it. Oh, just hit bottom. That's absolutely at the bottom of that shelf. If you go up to the top of the shelf or to the middle of that shelf, it's cabbage weed that goes up like that. So you don't want that. And grass as well. Lots and lots of, what do they call it? Reed grass or whatever? Oh, no, I'm not sure what they call it. I'm sure if John Wilson was alive, he'd know, wouldn't he? He liked his reed mace and his whatever else it was called. But he used to say, look for the, find reed mace, you find barbel, because of the gravel bottom that it likes. And did you know reed mace, what do they call it? What's this stuff with the black tops? Oh gosh, what the hell's it called? I'll remember it in a minute. Bulrush. So bulrushes, everybody thinks bulrushes are the brown tipped thing with the stem that looks a bit like what would you, I really wouldn't know, just a very woody looking thing, you know. It's got the brown thing, you think you'd want to set it alight and you could have it like a torch, you know. That's actually reed mace. No, yes, that's reed mace, not bulrush, if I remember right. Oh, hang on, have I got it the right way around now? Reed mace, yeah. Bulrushes, as we know, I think, are actually called reed mace, that's right. And I don't know what a bulrush is. Maybe it's the stuff that doesn't have the heads on it. Maybe. This is literally the spot though, right where I was when I lost that fish earlier today. That's the slipway. You can see the slipway behind me there. That's where I'll be just literally ramming the boat in backwards, grab the car, reverse down, lift it in. Well, obviously a little bit of clearing up to do and unclipping, but I love it. Parakeets are going for it now. Loads of parakeets in London, loads and loads and loads, especially around the Thames, you know. I think they escaped at some point long time ago. Yeah, they escaped a long time ago. I think they've been breeding like crazy ever since. Can you hear that? Sounds like Australia or some subtropical. And quiet. Oh. The good thing though, no copyright music playing in the background. I found out the pub that was playing the copyright music that ruined my last day here, last afternoon here. You got the boats there and the slipway go along about 100 yards, 100 meters that way down the road, and it's a pub that had a soul afternoon there, and it was so loud. I was talking to people up the river here and they were asking me where the music was coming from, and they were up there. It was that loud. So of course 1/3 of my video at least, I think, has to pretty much go in the bin, unless I just play music over the top of it, but I can't see that working very well. So yeah, but then again, I'm not at the campsite yet, so if you know my channel and you know my luck, you'll know that anything could happen between then and now. Don't forget, if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you don't like what you see, don't hit the don't like button, you know. Either way, it's all good, but one way or the other, hit a button for us. Uh-oh. Rain. Oh crap. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell and all the rest of the stuff, and I think I better pack up and go, because I cannot get caught out in the rain at the moment. Actually, do you know what? Oh god, am I going to brave it? Am I going to actually brave it for you guys? Shall I just get freaking soaking wet? What do you reckon? The only problem I've got is my speed controller isn't waterproof, really, so... right, I'm going to have to double think about what's going on here. Hold on a sec, give me a sec, peeps, won't you? Oh, I can't believe it's raining. What did I just say? What did I just say? I've just proved my point, haven't I? It's midsummer, there's no sign of rain at all in the weather today. Nothing at all. Oh, I can't turn around. Oh, that's the other thing. Oh, you've seen my setup anyway, haven't you? Yeah, you've seen that, that's fine. Okie doke. Do you know, if that was all there was, I'm happy. If not, I'm in trouble. I'll have to burn it over to the slipway, turn all the electrics off and get it in the car quick, I think, but we'll see. I'm going to suffer it. Let's brave it. Come on, bring it on. Bring it on. Bit of water. It can't be as bad as what I've been going through the last few weeks. Bring it on, ding dong. No rain yet, just that little splatter. I haven't got long left on my SD card. Ooh, what we got left? I'm going to have to put it in a dark spot to read it. Oh, 20 minutes. Okay. Well, it looks like the rain's holding off, doesn't it? That was a panic moment. I say panic, you know. I could get away with it, to be honest with you, but now what's he doing? What is he doing? Could be anything. So this will be the first boat that's troubled me today, which is really nice. I think he's just going for a cruise. He's not going up the River Wye, is he? Which is to the right of me up there. No, good lad. Oh, I reckon I got another 15-20 minutes max. Probably the 250 gig SD card will probably be full actually on the head cam. I can get about 4 hours out of it, I think, something like that. 4 and a bit hours out of it. So I do change them over regularly, you know, before they run out. That's the most important thing, but you get about 4 hours out of it on this camera. You get 5 hours 20 minutes off the main camera, which is the Hero 12. There's a big difference between the way that the Hero 12 and this Hero 11 keep data. I think it might be slightly compressed or something on the Hero 12 to get an extra hour and 20 minutes out of an SD card. It's got a bigger lens on it as well, so there should be more data going in. So don't know. Oh, so I'm going to get in back home, get back to the campsite. Well, we're going to get my missus to help me, better half, sorry, my missus, that's terrible, my much better half, to help me with a boat, drag it up, throw it in, we'll go home, have a shower. Hopefully she'll put the tea on for us tonight, which will be lovely. And I don't need to hose myself down today because I haven't caught any bream, which is that a bonus or not? Not really, but in a way it is, I suppose. And then I'm going to go down a pub. There's a pub literally just yards down the road from where I'm camped. I mean, you go through the main gate of the campsite and you're at the river. And have I said this on this side, on this half of the video? I don't know. Apps Court, spelled APPS Court, all one word. It's a campsite near Walton, 80 acres. It's about, I think it's, I don't know the exact amount, but around about 20 acres set aside, maybe 25, a bit more maybe, for camping. They do, it's mainly big events venues, that type of thing, so they do huge events and stuff. But Apps Court, the gate's shut at 10 there, so I don't want to sleep in the wagon outside the gate because I can't get in, and I don't really want to be packing out in the dark, because you know how much of a nightmare that can be sometimes. You leave little bits and pieces behind, and of course when I get home, back to the campsite, I made a, what is it, a 20 amp hour battery pack with fast chargers on. Can I hear a boat? No, with fast charging, deep PD chargers on it, and God knows what, and 10 amp cigarette lighter socket. Did all of that, made it myself, and I use all that to sort of charge all my cameras and everything up. Works a treat. I've run my fridge off of it. I've got a Waco 40 litre fridge, 45 litre fridge, made by Dometic, and that lasts 4 days on that little battery pack. And oh, lot cost me about 200 quid, whereas it's, what is it, 700 quid, or between 5 to 700 pounds if you buy them. So I just got the bits off of Amazon and a couple of other spots and built it myself, you know. It's quite a useful bit of kit. I'm going to put it on here because I'm going to do some night fishing soon. I built a frame that I need to fiberglass up, a frame to go at the front here, which will hold the camera, and I've got a 40 watt four-wheel drive floodlight. So because GoPros don't have very big lenses and they don't have AI, whereas a mobile phone's got a tiny lens, but it uses AI to correct the image, so you can put night mode on, for instance, like that. Well, you don't have anything like that on a GoPro. It's like a standard camera. You just have to have a big lens for nighttime. Well, I need extra light because it can be quite grainy, so I'm hoping I'm going to get out in the harbour, down the harbour, to test it. I could do it here actually at some point. I might do that in September, come down here as well. I'll test it in the harbour anyway. I'm looking at a big barge coming up, but I want to do some night fishing from here in this, you know, which should be quite interesting. Very interesting actually, because I mean the Thames, you want to be on the river at 3 AM or 3 PM, and they normally start biting around between 3 and 5 AM and PM. So you could spend half a day sat there not catching a thing, and then 3 o'clock R3 comes and you start bagging up. You catch a load and then it goes dead again. You just catch the odd one here and there. So it'd be nice to be out for that 4 o'clock in the morning, you know. I mean, there's a spot at Walton. I've done a video on Walton Bridge. Walton Lane, Walton Bridge. Unbelievable, the bream fishing when there's high water levels, really high, like over the banks. You go down just below Walton Bridge. They knocked that one down actually, the original bridge, put a new one up. But just below the Blue Badge parking, there's eight Blue Badge bays there that are right by the water. So if you're a Blue Badge or have problems getting around, you've got a Blue Badge or whatever, there's free fishing there, free fishing, free parking all day. You don't have to pay for parking there either. If there's no signs up around here, then you know, on the Blue Badge stating a time, then you can spend the whole day there apparently. So I asked the council about those spots. That's what they said to me. So that's Walton near Walton Bridge. You catch 150, 200 pound of bream quite happily in 5 hours under your feet, and I'm talking not out as far as my rod, so about 2/3 the length of my rod, and it's just under the banks. There's a little bush. It's just a lovely peachy little spot from the shore to fish, you know. Peachy little spot. Hundreds of bream there. Caught so many bream at Walton. Oh, 150, 200 pound, like I said, in 5 hours sometimes. It's a lovely spot down there. I might actually go down there at some point as well. It's a bit too busy boat traffic wise for me though, because I travel backwards. I can't see what I'm going to hit, you know, so you can have accidents without knowing as such until it's too late. So I really don't know about that one. It's risky. It's risky. There's a boat there butting up alongside another boat. Spend the night at the weir, that'll be very nice. Couple of lovely pubs down the road there, apart from when they're playing loud music. No comment. My alarm's going to go off in a minute on my phone saying it's 7:30. Oh, it goes so quick in a belly boat. in a boat. Time flies by in a belly boat for some reason, don't know why. It just literally disappears on you. It just feels like a couple of hours ago, really. I had a lay down. I suppose that, yeah, that takes up a bit of time, I suppose. Yeah, all right, fair enough. My fault. Oh, mention it again, £15 for the river licence. The licence for the boat for the week on the river is £15. Actually, it's £15.25 or something. I paid by card, so yeah, they do touch payment there. You just fill out a quick form. Lockkeeper does it for you. Most of the time, they're ever so nice, ever so helpful. £15 covers you for the week, and it's free fishing, so it's cheap, isn't it? It's cheap as. I'm sure I can hear a canal boat, you know. Something maybe coming down the River Wye. I've got to keep my eyes open on that. I do need to message somebody on YouTube very quickly. Lovely chap. Oh yeah, so we're going to get to see it this time or not? Oh, it's filled it in. Quick, hit notifications. There you go. I wonder if you can see the magic of fishing. All right, lovely chap. Been chatting to him a little bit. We're going to meet up at some point down a pub. Hopefully I'll be down a campsite at Apps Court. The magic of fishing. I'll tell you what, his channel is pucker in, half bag up, River Trent, Barbel, that type of thing. Very, very nice. Nice chap. Very nice to listen to. Been in contact with him today. Check his channel out. It's absolutely brilliant. It really is well put together. Nice and mellow. He doesn't babble like I do. He doesn't babble like I do. Is that even English? He doesn't babble like I do. I don't know. Yes, he's lovely. So we're going to meet up, have a good chinwag. I can fill him in a bit on the Thames. He's moved down here, up here from the Trent sort of area, I would imagine. So he wants to find out a bit more about the Thames, you know. Oh, I love giving out information on this, on the Thames. It's amazing. It's such a nice place. Why wouldn't you share it? You know, if you're away on holiday, that type of thing, and you know, you come to London, anywhere within 20 miles, square miles of wherever along the River Thames, if you're staying there, you want to do a bit of fishing, just there's so much free fishing, parking and great access, like I say. Just check out my channel, Mucker671. I've got about 30 videos of me walking the bank and showing things in really good detail. Some with overlays of pictures of all the bars and that, where they are, that type of thing. Did it specifically really for people who struggle to get around. That's my main reason, but you know, it helps a lot of people out, so can't argue with that, and I love doing it. And I love interacting in the comments. It's so nice. Everybody's so polite, so nice, it's unbelievable. You know, I had a chap message me a couple of 3 days ago, and he been watching my vids, went down to one of the spots that I posted. I said that there was big perch there at certain times of the year, especially when it's hot, under the trees, and I got this, he must have watched it a while back, but I got this amazing message saying that he's had the best fishing in 5 years down there, doing what I was sort of helping advise, or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to take any credit, because you know, that's not right to do that. But went down there and he's catching perch from £1.5 to £2.2 under his feet. Well, not under the feet, it's in amongst the trees a little bit, really. It's a beautiful spot, lovely spot, masses to fish, loads and loads and loads to fish. Great, it's great for carp and barbel. It can be on its day, but the perch fishing for me is phenomenal down there on that. It's the second part of my Walton one, so Walton Lane, I think. It's the second part, so I think that's the third video in my playlist, because the second video in my playlist was my last video that I posted, which was free fishing and parking, which I loved. I just loved the video. It came out so well for me. I think it was one of my better put together videos, so I put that up as the second video in my playlist, just so people get to see it, because it's nice, you know. But third video down in my playlist of free fishing, that's in there. You'll see it, all the tips and tricks for that spot if you want to catch perch. It's pucker for perch. Really, really nice for perch. It's not the original river, sorry, it's the original river as well. They put a thing called Desborough Cut in, which is like a straight cut, and it sort of cuts out this sort of tooth-shaped squiggly bit of river to make it easier for boats and that. So if you can get off of the Desborough Cut and go round the back there, that's just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Free fishing again, free parking and all of that. The access isn't quite so good there. I mean it's still easy, it's just you have to walk a few yards, you know, you got to walk 50 yards before you get to the river sort of thing, but most of it's pretty nice. The access down there, it can be a bit overgrown sometimes, but it made my day when he messaged me that, and he was so nice thanking me and that, and it's like, not me, he's got the skill, he's the man with the skill. I can point in the right direction, but what you do after that is down to you, innit, at the end of the day. So good on him, glad to hear it. Get quite a few people messaging me as well, saying that they just like to reminisce where they've moved away, you know, so they move away and then they see my video of their old haunt where they used to walk their dog, that type of thing. Of course it's all done to music, so there's classical music in the background, me with a bit of narrating here and there, some soft music, that type of thing, so it's not hectic or anything. And I get people just saying how nice that is, that just brings back memories for them, you know. That's amazing. My camera is just about to run out, I think. I haven't checked it, but I got this feeling my camera must be full or empty with battery, so it's be SD card's got 2 minutes 45 seconds. That was a good guess, wasn't it? Hang on, let me find a dark spot to read the screen. Yeah, 2 minutes left. Oh my god. And 20% on my battery. So when this battery goes dilly-dee, that will be it for me. In fact, that's perfect timing, isn't it? That's perfect timing. Well, it's not perfect time. Perfect time would be tomorrow and it don't get dark tonight. That would be perfect timing. And I could add more food, more bait, and a nice coffee in the wagon would be nice, actually. Didn't bring any of that with me today. So before the camera runs out, I suppose I ought to say that obligatory thing again about the don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. It's free to subscribe. It's just like adding me to your favourites. They call it subscribe, which is the wrong word. It should be add to favourites, because a subscription is paid for and you don't pay to subscribe to somebody on YouTube. If you've got a Google account or an email address, you can just go into YouTube and sign in. Creating an account doesn't cost anything. It's just like an account on Amazon or anywhere else, or anything. When you go to buy lettuce from Tesco's, you have to put your email in and a password. That's all you do to register, and then that's enough for you to be able to save, and you'll have history, so you can keep going back over things you've watched. But it's a way of adding people to your favourite list, you know. That's all it is. Like I say, hit the like, please. It's literally like this. Look, if I had my phone, I tell you, I have a phone in my hand. Like, watch. I'm gonna move my thumb. Hang on. Oh, there we go. We hit it. Yes, I hit the like. Good lad. Please hit the like. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to the channel, because it makes a big difference. It's the biggest difference with the smallest amount of input that you can do on YouTube. If you like somebody and you want to help them in that sense and support them, just hit the like button. I mean, there's things like super thanks and what's the other one? The one that I've got, super, oh gosh, I can't remember what it's called. Super something. Little donation thing at the bottom of the comments you can hit and donate. That comes out of your Google Play account. And there we go. So yeah, that alarm's going to go, the camera's going to run out. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, I can't push it, you know. Do you know what? I'm going to push it. I'm going to have one more cast in a different spot. I want to go back over to that edge quickly. Let's try that from the ouch, hook in my hand. That's good. Wouldn't be fair if we didn't get hooked, would it? Poor fishies. I can't believe that rain held off. I'll say that. What have I just said? Oh God. Oh no.